Welcome everyone to our webinar today. This is an info session on an amazing product called Hemohim, and also why we believe that Hemohim is going to be a household name. I am your presenter for the day, and joining me also will be Si'i and Si'i. She is going to be giving us some testimonials as well. To introduce myself, I am a very proud Nana. I'm also a mother of 6 adult children. I've been doing a lot of online sales, and in my previous roles, I was a presenter. I did some blockchain training as well. I love digital design online, studied with some really great people from New Zealand. And just in my personal life here in Queensland, I'm a registered real estate agent and an auctioneer. And just recently, this year, I've been a health and wellness distributor, and it's been really different. And I've got to say, it's really the most rewarding thing that I've done. And that is to join a company that you'll hear more about today. And that's why I've got down the bottom there, I've got Atomy Sales Master. So let's push on. Now, just a disclaimer. You'll hear some testimonials today, okay? Now, these are real experiences that are not always shared by the person involved. You'll see some videos, but some of them we've just taken notes and we've been given permission by those people to share their testimonials. But everybody's body is different, right? So their results may vary to your results. So listen to your own body, and if you have any health concerns, please consult your own healthcare professional before starting any new supplement or any kind of regime. Now, I just want to start with this video. Now, if you can hear the audio, we will just go ahead, but if you can't, please give me a message in the chat.
First, I would like to say, to God be the glory. We cannot sleep for almost 8 months after we lost our second-born child. Now, another thing come on our life. The following week, back to the doctor office, on June 2016, my wife was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. He said to my wife, "Young lady, what are you doing with your body?" I was very upset. "What are you doing with your body?" "There is nothing we can do to save your life." I said, "Okay, let's go. God is always in control." 4 days later, we heard about a supplement named Hemohim. Same day, Pastor Will came to my house with friends Lando, Jackie and Doris May. "Jackie, okay, we're gonna try." They share the Hemohim, omega-3, and vitamin C. Guess what? It's work. My wife and I cannot sleep for over 12 months. And then when I watch my wife sleeping, I was very scared. I wake her up. "Oh, baby, please let me sleep." But after a few hours, she said, "Okay, baby, you know what? Today you can go to work." "Are you sure I can go to work today?" She said, "Yes." Okay, I go to work. When I came home, I saw the entire house is clean. When I went upstairs, everything, wow. I said, what's going on? Who come to clean the house for you? "Oh, look at the kitchen. She even cooked that day." Yeah. All that thing, especially Mr. Park and his staff member, working very hard to give us one of the best gifts in our life, which is Atomy. Thank you. May God bless you all.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video testimonial from Liz and Cloudy. Now, this couple are from the USA, and they enjoyed the product so much that they ended up turning from customers to a distributor.
First, I would like
I'll
to.
tell you more about that in the next one, but let me share you some pictures of some of our customers and some of our distributors as well. This is Peter. Now, Peter's from Melbourne, and as you can see, there's a massive change in Peter from when he first started taking our products, Hemohim, and some other products that I'll show you about as well. These were his issues. Peter had fatigue. His wife said he was always sleeping, even sometimes went to the point where he was sleeping behind the wheel of the car. So it was super dangerous. So he had a sleeping disorder. He had frozen shoulders. He had constipation. She said he had a high sugar intake. And for example, she said the fizzy drinks, a 2 liter fizzy drink, he would drink about 5 or 6 of those bottles in one day. So quite a lot of sugar. And also, she said that in his hot coffee, he would have about 6 to 7 tablespoons of sugar as well. So very addicted to sugar. She also said that he was constantly snacking and that he had gout. I didn't talk to Peter while he was here. He came and visited me here and got some products for some family members. So it was super hot. I didn't have time to ask him to list all his things. So I'm really glad that his wife Tupe shared those with me. But listen, this is how he has improved. He has no more frozen shoulders. Now he attributes that to the patches. That's another product that Atomy has. His sugar intake has dropped to only about 1 to 2 fizzy drinks for the whole entire week. And that's a great result. He's drinking a lot more water now than before. The constipation is gone, so he's going to the toilet every single day, and he's more active, and he's not having that sleeping disorder issue that he used to have before. And also, what he's very happy about is that he's gout free. So, great results from Peter. Now, this is Peter's wife, Tupe. So, Tupe, she also had some issues with diabetes. She said that she was partially blind in her right eye. She had arthritis, especially on her feet. I remember interviewing Tupe, and she was talking about how she couldn't sleep, how every time she was going to bed at night, her feet were aching so badly that she may only get 1 to 2 hours sleep a night if she was lucky. So there was some swelling there on her legs. She had some bloating, and she also said she had dry skin and hay fever. Now, this is the list of things she gave me. She said that her vision has improved, so she can now see out of the right eye. So remember that vision was due to diabetes. Her arthritis pain has improved from before. The pain that she had in her legs meant she couldn't wear covered shoes, but now she can wear covered shoes and high heels that, as you can see in this picture, she's wearing some high-heeled shoes. She has no more hay fever, and her dry skin has also improved. So great results for Tupe. Now, this stranger, this is myself. Now, I had a raft of issues. In the picture with the red dress, one of the main things I had was this uh, I wouldn't call it dandruff, but it seems similar. You might see it and think it's dandruff, but it was actually psoriasis all throughout my scalp. And you can see the picture down the bottom here. The psoriasis is right at the nape of my neck, and it actually went right through my scalp. And the picture on the right-hand side with no psoriasis, I just took that picture in the weekend. And so that was due to, I believe, the Hemohim that I was taking, and also they have a scalp shampoo. It was that scalp shampoo that really helped me. So I had high blood pressure 2 years ago, 220 over 130, super high. You know, you're supposed to be on the ambulance when you're that high, but mine was really executive stress. I was running a company in charge of realtors and a lot of legal documents, a lot of pressure. I had high cholesterol. I had edema in my feet, so very, very swelly that I definitely could not wear high heel shoes at all, and now I can. I had swelling in my hands and I had fatigue, so I was always tired. And another thing, I was always hungry, snacking all the time, right up till midnight. I used to laugh about it, but when I think about it, it's not really that funny because what I was doing was I was eating myself into being, very sick. So I had a lot of aches and pains over my body. And the main things that I was taking was Hemohim and a few other things. And so I'm just really happy with the shampoo. I was able to help the scalp psoriasis that I had. And with Hemohim, it brought my blood pressure down. My blood pressure is normal. I even had a reading of 113 over 70. So a massive difference. I lost about 20 kilos. I'm not sure how much weight Tupi and Peter lost. I have some notes here, so I have another look. But as you can see, we never set out to lose weight. The weight just naturally came off when everything in our body seemed to be working well. So I'm super happy with the results that I got. This is our friend Vi Menino, and she's joining us today in the Zoom. So hi, Vi, here you are. Now, Vi, just from what I remembered, that you did say that you had aching joints to the point where you could barely walk. When we have a discussion, you can update us a bit more about that. Vi had pins and needles, aches and pains all over her body. So you can see in the picture also that Vi lost a lot of weight. And again, nothing we sought out to do from the get-go because we were all feeling unwell. But this was the result from all of us. And Si'i will join us very soon. And here are her issues. She had shortness of breath, fatty liver, elevated liver. She had sore knees, hair loss, and aching joints. So, Si'i, please unmute, and I'll go to the next slide, and you can switch your video on and just introduce yourself. And could you please also share a couple of testimonials of your customers after you tell us your results? Thank you.
Thanks, Rita. Hi, everyone. So good to have you all here. This is our very first webinar, Testimonials, inviting everyone else that are not yet members. So welcome on board, Sister Mabel. Anyway, my name is Si'i. As you all know, I have been working with Rita in the past, in previous other businesses, online business. We're both entrepreneurs. I am a nana of 11 grandchildren. I just recently have little princess. Her name is Georgia Lee. So she's 5 weeks old now. So that's the 11th grandchild I have. And I am a mother of 7 children. So for this year, I honestly changed my journey from doing cryptocurrency and all other wellness business that I have already joined before. But this year, since when Sis Rita introduced Hemohim to me and all other products, honestly, I feel so much better. I feel so much healthier. And I also changed my habits. Prior to that, I have been running around looking after other people in my household. Not only that, with my siblings. I had a brother who was sick in New Zealand. So I spent like nearly 4 months in New Zealand looking after him. He had a stroke. And then from that to coming home, after when he was well, make sure that he was being taken care by a Pacific Island nurse. And then coming over here, my poor neighbor, she was also sick, palliative at home. So I have been looking after her for maybe 3 months, and then until she passed away. From that, I also have been cleaning, and all this. Her house was full of uh, mold. Not only that, the dust. For 7 years, she hasn't cleaned anything because she lost her husband. Um, so what I'm saying here, sometimes we put ourselves out there to help others, but we forget about helping ourselves first. So I was sick, I was coughing. I don't know where this cough come from. It's not a normal cough. Normally, if I have a flu, I'll be like maybe 2 weeks, but this one, it takes months. I've been coughing a lot. So not only that, because I love going out with my friends, and we love going to Mikasa, have a smoothie. I love mocktails. I love a lot of food, and I love cooking. So from there, um, my weight, I was obese for my height. I'm 5'4", but with the weight, I was 109 kilos, and that's too much for me. Um, and at night, like when I sleep, I could not like have a proper sleep. I have to get a pillow to um, sit up straight, not sit up straight, but to make sure that my back is high enough for me to be able to allow the breathing to go properly, But I can't sleep. I've been turning side to side, and not only that, getting up in the morning, it's very hard for me. It was a struggle. So my knee was aching. I was cooking at Boss Bites for um, almost, I think, 4 months, 3 or 4 months, and when they first opened, it was hard. It was hard work. So it took a toll on my knee as well. So my knee was really aching. I was tired, not enough energy to get up in the morning. Sometimes if I sleep in, I'll probably get up around about, say, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, almost the whole day stay in the room. But ever since, also, then I went to the doctor, Dr. Chang Wai. I think most of you who live in Brisbane know that salmon doctor. So I went to see her and then did some blood tests. And not only that, did a scan, and the results came back that she said, I have this list of things that you can see here. I had a fatty liver, I have an elevated liver, and even my hair, if I drink lots of green tea, coffee, or kokosa more, I find that my hair is start to break. It wasn't even healthier. So that's the breaking point. I said enough is enough. I need to look after myself. And that's when Rita introduced Hemohim to me. So the first night I took Hemohim, the next morning I can notice something's changed. That I sleep very well in the night, and in the morning I got up myself, no struggles. And then from that day and continuing on, it was better and better and better every day for me. So I've lost about 20 plus kilos now. I'm so excited about my weight. And not only that, as Rita shared, it's not a weight loss Hemohim, but it does have support. If you, I know that my stomach was a bit bloated. Sometimes it's hard for me when I walk in the park and that. It takes a lot of time to try and lose some weight. But with the Hemohim, I know that it was cleansing my stomach, and I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more energized, and I don't have any more sore knees. If I walk up a stairs, there's no more struggling, because normally on this, my hips will almost give in because it's sore, but I don't have those pains anymore, to be honest with you. I have to have my Hemohim every day, and I feed my system with these healthy products, and plus I add to that is my noni and all the other stuff, like with my vitamin C, add to me biotics as well. So I'm grateful. I thank you, Rita, for sharing that, and yeah, that's my journey. Thank you so much.
And see, thanks for that. But stay on, because I just want you to share a couple of testimonials about, or even just one about a customer, because I know that you are so busy going to see people and talk about the business, or they see you online and they reach out for you. Every time I try to contact you, you're saying, I'm out the door, I'm out the door. So I know you've visited a lot of people, and I know that you've got a few great testimonials. So just a couple of short ones, if you can, will be great.
Yeah, for sure. Like I have a grandmother who comes on and she did watch one of my lives. And because when she shared her testimony to me, she said that she flew from Samoa. This is like 3 weeks ago. But 3 weeks ago, this is when I first spoke to her, when she first contacted me. She saw one of my lives speaking about how amazing this Hemohim and what it does and the results. Speaking about the results that all these people are noticing. Anyway, she said to me, I came out because I needed your help and support. She flew from Samoa. She went to a funeral. She flew from Samoa to Fiji. She said on her way back from Samoa to Fiji, she had a very, very severe headache, and she said that she almost blacked out. So she called the air hostess to come to her rescue. So those air hostesses were massaging her neck, and then also put a nice cold flannel on her head just to comfort her well and nursed, before arriving into Fiji. So she stayed in Fiji. Her blood pressure went from she had a 200 plus. It was like she almost died on the plane. She had a high blood pressure. Anyways, so but she said that's her mind. That's what she has all the time. It's a high blood pressure. So she was listening to my testimony and how what Hemohim can help to support this. So she contacted me, and then she sent me the money, and then I ordered it for her. She got the Hemohim 2 weeks ago, and then she took it. Before she took it, she also shared to me that the issue she have as well, every morning before she gets up, she struggled to get up. She has very sore knees. She has very sore feet, very sore knees. So her grandkids will come and grab her, or come to the room and help her up, so she can go to the shower. So when she goes to the shower, when she stands inside the tub, her feet shakes. She's not stable, and from that, the kids will stand right there to make sure that she doesn't fall. This is like ongoing for months and even years, she said. um but when she found out, like, when she took the Hemohim the very first night, she said, oh, and also she couldn't sleep properly. She'd been turning, but before that, she found the Hemohim. I told her it sometimes, when we can't sleep, like, we do have parasites in our system, like the amufes, we do have parasites in our system. And from that, she goes, oh my God, that's probably why I haven't been sleeping properly. So when she took that, not only that she was sleeping, she had a really good sleep, and also she was able to help herself up, go to the shower, and she's been standing under the shower for almost an hour and um, enjoy having a shower for an hour without having to feel nervous that she might fall. So, and the grandkids have said, there's something different about you today. Like, you always take yourself now to the shower. We don't need to come and help you. So that's the amazing story that I have to share to you. How amazing the Hemohim can do. So this week, she already ordered a noni to add on to that amazing product. So that's it for now, sis.
Oh, wonderful. I just love that story. I mean, we forget the independence, as we age, the independence will go. And for her, she had to be assisted by her mokos just to stand in the shower. And so she always rushed the shower. So I'm not one for long showers, but I was very happy when I heard that she ended up having a shower for an hour just to enjoy the water dripping on her face because she'd always had to hurry. Thank you so much for that, CE. I'm just going to push on to the next slide. Now, I have just one photo of Rachel. It's not a before and after photo, but Rachel has had an amazing journey. I had the pleasure of interviewing her one day on a Facebook Live. And with Rachel, she had a number of issues. She had an ulcer. I think from memory, she said that this ulcer was her main issue, even though she had cancer. An ulcer in the side of her stomach to one side meant she could not lie on that side. And she had that ulcer for 19 years. 19 years, she said it happened directly, pretty much after she had her son. She had I'm sorry, but I've got to double check. I'm pretty sure she said gallstones, but it could have been kidney stones. She had a thinning of the lining that is around her heart. And that was an issue. The hospital was saying that when you have that, you are susceptible to water getting into your heart. She also had been diagnosed with breast cancer 5 years ago, but she could feel that the cancer was coming back. And so with Rachel, what happened was she was given Hemohim by her sister. And after taking Hemohim and Noni, she said that everything started to improve for her. She lost a lot of weight. She said that she was very obese, so she lost a lot of weight. One thing that was really amazing though for her is she said that after just 3 days on the products, that big issue that she had in her stomach, this growth or ulcer or whatever it was, that went away or stopped hurting after just 3 days. So she was very happy with that because that was she felt one of her main issues. And I'm so happy for her because she said that everything, one thing after another was really bogging her down this year, that she really thought that she was going to die. And she ended up saying goodbye to her family members. She was saying her last goodbyes while she was in hospital. So after taking Hemohim and Noni and a few other things, she said that growth that was in her stomach stopped hurting after 3 days. She also the lining. She went to an appointment with the hospital, and they said, "Great news! The lining that's around your heart has actually doubled in thickness." And also, she went maybe a month later to check on her breast cancer, and they asked her, "What are you doing?" And she said, "What is it?" And they said, "We can't even find one cancer cell." This is just amazing. So, an excellent result for Rachel. We are so happy for her. Here's another video. So I'll switch my video off. And this is my cousin Marita, who would have loved to join us, but she's actually in the Cook Islands at the moment. So let me just play this short video testimonial where she talks about her daughter.
Ana, talofa lava. Hello to our English speaking as well. Yes, I introduced the products to my cousin Rita because my daughter had leukemia. She was diagnosed with leukemia last year in July. The 25th of July, she was diagnosed. And so she did all the chemo and everything because we had no choice. February this year, my girlfriend came up from Melbourne, hadn't seen her for 5 years. She moved there after when COVID hit. But she came up and she texted me. She said, "Oh, can I come and see you?" I said, "Sure, come." So she came and we talked. And then I said to her, because I've been sharing about Victoria, I just said to her, "Oh, my daughter was diagnosed, blah, blah, blah." And she was shocked. And she said, and I prayed 2 days before. I said, "Lord, I can't have my daughter being on chemo." My heart was just like, "Please, Lord, bring something. And then that's when my friend came and she said to me, "I have these products in my car for cancer." And I said, "Bring it in." So she brought it in and my daughter was home and we tried, she showed us the Hemohim, all of them, the Hemohim, the Noni, the vitamin C. She was already on vitamin C, but when I looked at this one, it was plant-based, so I put her on all 4 with the probiotics, 4 of them. The next day, no word of a lie, the next morning, she said, Mum, I don't feel like, I feel like I got energy. I don't feel sick, because she was always either nauseous or she was no energy to do anything. She's got 2 babies, and 4 and 2. And so I gave up work for 8 months to look after her. So I went back when she started on these products. From then till now, till about 6 weeks ago, I think it was the 16th of June, April, May, she was all clear. The doctors had given her the all clear. She had, her leukemia was acute myeloid. So her one is like, it's not an easy one to, it's a flip 3, they call it, and it's mutates. So they may fix one thing, but it may mutate to something else. But she's had a second appointment at the hospital, and they've said she's clear and she's normal. Okay, that's her story. So from then to today, my daughter's back doing what she normally does. She's doing teacher's aid, so she's out there exercising. We changed the way she eats and the way we eat, because she moved back with us. But I tell you what, this has been a godsend, this product. So when I got it, I just started spreading it. I just looked at the products and I went, this is from God. This product is from God, because my daughter is no longer ill. I might try and get her in here to say hi before we finish. Ana, talofa lava.
So that was that's my cousin talking about my niece, and it's just an amazing testimonial about how the product works. Does the product cure cancer? It doesn't, but it does support the body. So this is the product that everyone's raving about, Hemohim, and Hemohim has some amazing properties in it. It's made from 3 very, very powerful herbs. I'm just going to move this over so we can all see. Okay. So 3 powerful herbs. If you want more information about it, ask me for a PDF, because the PDF will give you a lot of information and also some testimonials and some videos. But what it does do is it really strengthens your immunity. And that's why I say it is not a cancer cure. As far as I know, nothing cures cancer, but it was made to help people and to support them on their cancer journey. So when you're watching the replay of this, please just pause every slide and then you can just read through. I'm looking at Hemohim now, and if you look at the words, the HEMO, that's like a base word for blood, right? It's also for the word hematopoiesis. And the HIM, hematopoiesis, means it helps the body to produce new blood cells. The I is helping your immunity, and the M is modulation. So what modulation is when your body gives it the right amount of immunity. Because sometimes things can give you too much immunity, and sometimes your body can get some support that doesn't give it enough immunity. So with Hemohim, the scientists, when they did their studies, they made sure that when it does help you with your immunity, it's going to give you just the right amount that you need. So it activates, so these are the 3 key points of Hemohim. It activates what we call the NK cells, which are your natural killer cells. It's your body's natural defense against defense against your infections and your abnormal cells. This is where the cancer comes in. So it kind of sounds the alarm. It boosts your immune cells, so it strengthens your body's soldiers so you can recover fast. And it creates these cytokines, so they improve the communication and the coordination for balance protection. So Hemohim, a lot of research has gone into that, And who made it? This is an incredible company. They're called KARI. And KARI stands for Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. Now, they deal with a lot of radiation, and they are the ones that created Hemohim for their own scientists, because their own scientists were getting sick. I do apologize. You can hear the message, the messenger going off. I should have switched my messenger off, but people are trying to get in. So these people developed it for their own staff members with the help of the government of Korea. They gave them a grant of, or should I say, they paid, it wasn't a grant. They paid around about $7 million to have this research and this formula of Hemohim. This is great. So they are the creators, but they're not the ones who manufacture it. Now, the manufacturers are another company, and they're called Colmar B&H. Now, you may not know the company, but they are a trusted manufacturer in Korea. They're known for producing high quality health and beauty supplements, and they are GMP certified, which means they have good manufacturing processes. So it's a bit of a seal of approval that you have to go through before you get certified there. And can you see these logos on the side here? These are the other companies that Colmar produces for. So a lot of other brand names, not just Atomy. Now, Hemohim and a few other products are distributed by Atomy. And the picture here of the gentleman in the suit is the CEO. And he also had cancer himself. He had leukemia. And this is where the whole journey started. And we can talk about that more another day. But because of his cancer, he went on a journey to find, something that would help him support it. And when he did, he just said to the government, he had meetings with the government. He said, this is so good, the supplement. He goes, we cannot keep it just for the scientists. Please let me take it to the public. And this is how Atomy was formed from that. So I am just so grateful that it wasn't the Australian government or other governments, because the Korean government, very, very generous to allow such an amazing, powerful supplement in the hands of the general public. And that's why we are allowed to gain access to it today. Now, it's not just Hemohim, everyone, but wait, there's more. We have some other amazing products. Like I said, just pause these slides in the recording and you can learn more about our other products. But we have organic noni. Noni is like a healing tonic. It supports your energy, your immunity, your joints, and even your mood. So it's really good for people who have very busy lives. We've got vitamin C. As my cousin Marita was saying, it was plant-based, so she took her daughter off the other vitamin C and opted for this one. This one is made from a lot of fruits. Lots of our supplements are plant-based. And people think it is just for colds, vitamin C, but it is for your beauty, it is for your skin, it helps you with your energy, it helps you with your immunity, and it's an anti-aging powerhouse, so it protects your skin, your heart, and your brain, right? And it even helps the body to absorb iron. So I like to take vitamin C after I eat, because then I know that the iron that is in the food that I've just consumed is going to be absorbed. Because if we don't have the vitamin C, that's why we don't absorb the iron, and then you get those issues of being iron deficient. Atomy Biotics, one of my favorite products, and Atomy Biotics is for your gut health, but not only for your gut health. We have lots of bacteria, and you probably don't really want to know this, or you may not even believe this, but our cells, we're only 10% human. The other 90% of our cells, they're bacteria. So we're 90% bacteria. And of all of that bacteria that make up us, 90% of that bacteria is in your gut, right? So this does help support your gut, but not only that, it helps to improve your mood as well. It helps you with digestion. I always stumble on that word. And it helps to reset and balance your whole system. So biotics is just excellent for your health and wellness. We source these biotics from the best producer of biotics in the world. They are a company based in Germany. And unlike your very popular biotics that come in a little bottle that's refrigerated in the supermarket, are these one which only has one strain. Ours has 12 to 13 strains of bacteria that help our bodies, and it also has what we call prebiotics. So our Atomi Biotics, I'm super excited to say these ones are the best that you're ever going to come across. Finezyme is excellent, is another great product. It's good for those of you who want to lose weight, because as we age, the things that help our body to digest the food are called enzymes. So enzymes, I always explain, they're like Pac-Man. They help to, digest the food, because our food is solid, but it needs to be a liquid before our body can take the goodness from it, the nutrients from it, and use it. But as we get older, all of our enzymes die. So you need to consume more enzymes. So just looking at the picture on the right-hand side, you can see on the top is a piece of bread. And just a few hours after, you can see what it looks like when they've added, Finezyme into the container. You can see that it's breaking down the bread after 3 hours. The first one, the bread is still there, but the one with Finezyme is nearly turned into a liquid. And the middle picture is 3 hours later with some noodles. Again, the noodles are still in the control cup, but in the other cup, you can see that it's dissolved a lot. So this is what Finezyme is going to do in your gut. It's going to help you digest all of your food so your body can use it. Now, we haven't just got supplements. Everyone, Atomy has got Korean skincare, which everyone knows is the best in the business. It's also got hair care. So he was talking about having very brittle hair, and she loves these hair care products. I have friends that have had cancer, and they are very happy with the dark green one that you see there. That one there is for hair loss. And myself, with my picture of the psoriasis, I'm really happy with the scalp care. So they're very luxurious products. And one thing I notice about their hair care is when I used to use the shampoo, the conditioner always run out first before the shampoo. This is the only hair care that I've ever used before where I've finished the shampoo first and I've still got a lot of conditioner, because it's very quality. Their products are very quality, high quality items that you don't need to use so much. Now, not just that, everyone, there's home essentials, like there's body washes, there's dishwashing liquid, there's things to wash your clothes. The thing is, we need essential items, right? These things don't stop selling. Like in times of COVID, everything else got shut, but people still needed to brush their teeth. They still needed to wash the dishes. So this is why Atomy, even though they have also the most amazing product, Hemohim, they knew that people need essential household items. Now, they've got a vision. Atomy is based in South Korea, and they have over 500 products. In each country, for example, in Australia and in New Zealand, in the USA, there's around about 200 products on our websites, and they're doing everything they can to start shipping more and more products. And you can see from the map that they're not in every country yet, because the company's only 16 years old. They've got 28 overseas branches, and they want to continue to expand. They're excited about expanding into South Africa in the future and other countries there in the African continent. But at the moment, they've got around about 500 products. Their goal is to get 100,000 products that we can have access to. And they want to be one of the biggest distributor of household essential items all around the globe. And why that is super exciting to me is because they're going to be different from everyone else in terms of distribution. So let me just segue here. I just want to talk about a fast food company. I'm not going to name names, but look at this as an example. This company was founded in 1940. So around about, what is it? We got 60 years to 2000, about 60 years ago, right? They're based in USA headquarters. They have 41,000 plus restaurants all around the world. They're in 120 countries, right? So they do distribution as well. Their annual revenue is 25.5 billion, and they're franchised at 90% of the locations. But look at the gentleman up the top. Look how he's holding that burger. His hands are like this because the burger is so huge. And guess what? This is the same gentleman in the second picture, a bit older, but as you can see, his hands are like this. Why? Because that same burger that used to be this big is now shrunk to this big. And why can they do that? Because they're a huge company and that you can see they're taking away from the consumer. We don't call this consumer focus. We call this business focus. They're focused on profits. Whereas, now Atomy, this is the difference. Atomy is consumer based, which means we focus on the consumer. If we grow and grow and grow, guess what? The consumers are going to be the winners. For example, when Hemohim first came out years ago, they came out with 30 packets. That was 20 mils. Now, when they got bigger and they got more of a consumer base, then our CEO was able to go and negotiate a cheaper price because they were ordering more. Everyone knows the more you order, the cheaper things get. So, what happened when it got cheaper for the company? Did he take away and give more to shareholders? No, there's no shareholders. What happened was he increased the packets of Hemohim from 30 packets to 48 packets. And then as time went on and it grew again, guess what? It went from 48 packets to 54 packets. And then now today, the same thing. As it grows and grows, they put more packets into the box of Hemohim. So they never took anything away. They just gave more. So what's so really exciting to me about this is it shows me this is a company that cares about the people. And I'm excited for things like my shampoo and my conditioner and my dishwashing liquid to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And this is why I love to support a company like this, because I can see that their focus is not on an elite group of people that may own the company, but it is on the people who are you and I, just ordinary, everyday, consumer-based people. So how can you order any of our products? You can just register, super simple. You just ask someone that invited you for their ID number, for an ID number, and they'll give you a link, and you just fill out the form, and then you can join. And in this picture, you can see it's just simply just an online shopping plaza. You order what you want. You order when you want, you pay online, and the courier delivers it straight to your door. Now, is there any way, this is a question that some of you may ask, is there any way that you also, like C and myself and a few others that are on, would like to share this opportunity? If you do want to share this opportunity, we welcome you, because in this company, 95% of the customers are customers, right? We only have about 5% distributors. So we would love more distributors to help us get the word out and help people improve their health and wellness, and also help to make this company the most massive distribution company in the world, so we too can share better quality products at a lower price. So if you are someone who not just wants the products, but you also say, hey, I like this, I want to share it, yes, please get back to us. But you can collect points and get some cash back, so similar to Flybuys. There's no cost to join. There's no monthly fee. There's no starter pack. You just get the same link that a customer would. If a customer wants to buy, just use that same link, and instead of choosing customer, just choose distributor. Okay, so it's that easy. So everyone, we would love for those of you who do want to join and help us spread the word, help us to help more people so we can get wonderful testimonials like you saw at the beginning. We would just love to hear from you. So do reach out to any of us if you want to help us grow as well. Okay, everyone, thank you for your time. I'm going to break out into our meeting room now, and then we can have a discussion. Just to put your hand up. Let me stop recording this segment first. Pause or stop recording. Stop recording.